Right, I am sick and tired of recording this freaking battle. I played it and I didn't want to record live. I couldn't be bothered. I wasn't in the mood. I then did a post-comp and I plugged in my mic and then forgot to turn it on. I was then pissed off, so I did another post-comp and it was a bag of shit. So here I am. I think this is like I just did it again as well, and it was also not great. I kept getting mad at myself because I kept stumbling over my words. But you know what? I had enough of it. If I stumble over my words, I stumble over my words. I'm not going to make this perfect. Whew. Good morning and welcome back to another episode of TNTV. I'm your host Billy, coach of the Nottingham Forest Curse, and today we're here with our ICP Season 2 Week 2 battle up against Sventhoon, coach of the Uppsala Umbreons. Sven is a phenomenal battler, one of the best in the community. Easily, hands down, up there. I think he's currently ranked like top 5 in the CGT rankings, or close to top 5 at least. So yeah, make sure to go check him out. His link is in the description down below, as well are all the other links to the coaches in the ICP, as well as the brand new ICP YouTube channel. Boom, there we go, intro done, fantastic. So as I've already stated, this is a post-com. You can see the team that Sven brought. He didn't bring the Pikachu, which is fucking great news for me. I was terrified of that thing, and he didn't bring the Galadon, which also terrified me. Still, his team is a little bit different to what I was expecting. Oh god, I can hear some music. Sorry, like I said, I'm not doing this again, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. I can't turn the sound off. Sound. Fucking laptop's doing a thing. So yeah, as you can see, Excel goal lead for them, and Talonflame leads for me. Why can't I turn off the sound on the laptop? If you're picking that up, then is what it is, isn't it? Is what it is. So I'm just going to get Brave Bird as he set up his hazards, so he gets up the T spikes. Here we go. I think he's got some. He's got a focus sash, which is to be expected. Unfortunately, I'm not Gale Wings. If I was Gale Wings dual wing beat, then we could have completely avoided all of this interaction and just KO'd it straight away. There we go. Sound off. Boom. Perfect. Right, so he gets up a T-Spike and a Spike as we U-turn out on it. And yeah, straight away I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with hazards today. I'm going to go out into my TOGEKISS. I don't think he's got anything on his team that can OHKO me. So I'm just going to go into TOGEKISS, get a defog straight away. As he goes into Alan Shearer, I got a little bit worried here that maybe he might be like banded gunk shot, but we see he just goes for a Pyro Ball. And from that damage, he's jolly. He's not a boosted item. He's probably boots. I don't know for sure. But I fully expect this thing to be boots at this point. Yeah, defog hazard's gone already, so already we made the Excel Gores kind of roll redundant. We're going to take another Pyro Ball to the face, but Cinderace, his heat is not hot enough today because our Bingo Wings are not getting cooked. We're going to roost off that damage. And honestly, I'm just going to spam roost until Cinderace, until he either runs out of Pyro Balls or until I'm at a good amount of health, because I have no reason to otherwise. Pyro only gets 8 PP, and I think he's used, was that 3 at this point? He's used 3 at this point, so I'm quite happy just doing this song and dance. If he burns me, that's fine. It means he can't toxic me later. Yeah, there we go. So he goes to the U-turn. I'm pretty sure we lived a crit into a non-crit as well. So he goes to the U-turn. He's finally getting out of here, as he actually goes into Grumpy Man, which is the good old Grimmsnarl. Now look at his team. I was thinking, don't know what this Grimmsnarl could be. He hasn't got that much setup potential other than Zygarde, which I don't think is coming because I have an unaware Clefable. I wish I have an unaware Quagsire. So I thought it might be an offensive Grimmsnarl, but it turns out it is indeed the screens, which is fine by me. Well, for the moment in time, it's fine by me because I still have I have TOGEKISS here to just defog away these screens as and when I want. So we've got a good amount of chip on the Grimmsnarl. We are super luck this week because we have no Air Slash. We have no reason to be running the critting ability, the Serene Grace. So we're not feeling so serene this week. We're feeling lucky. I go for a Protect here just to scout, well not scout, but waste another Pyro Ball as he just actually goes straight for the U-turn. So I'm fine with that. His screens are gone. I've already defogged them away. U-turn's not going to do anything to TOGEKISS. Honestly, TOGEKISS is looking like it's not going to die this game. He goes into this Mantine. Now, I'll be absolutely honest. I knew Mantine was a problem. Well, not so much a problem. I know it's defensive, right? We know it's defensive. And from that dazzling damage, tells me that it's most likely physically defensive. I'm like, you know what, that's fine. As far as I'm aware, Mantine cannot touch a Hydreigon. So I come in with Hydreigon. I'm like, cool, take that Scald, no problem. I'm gonna eat some leftovers. Got no problem here. So I'm just gonna go for a Flash Cannon because he's probably gonna go into Grimmsnarl because Mantine can't touch me. But he stays in. I'm like, huh, what's he gonna do here then? Fucking Body Press. Mantine gets Body Press. Did anybody else know that? Because I had absolutely no idea that Mantine got fucking Body Press. Luckily, it doesn't quite do half. But it kind of worries me a bit because I'm like, shit, I don't really know how to beat this Mantine. My Lycanroc can KO it. I think my Accelerock does about 50%, but I've got to get it to 50%, and that's not easy. So I go to my Aegislash here as he actually predicts me to switch and goes for a Scald. And of course, you know, when you make a switch like that, you're always going to get burned, so fuck me right. Luckily, I've got leftovers so we can negate the burn damage, but that's it now. Aegislash is never going to be above this point of health as he just goes for another Scald. It's a good job I'm special this week. Here I just fire off a Shadow Ball. My plan here is to force it to roost so I can get a free switch into something else. So I'll go for the Shadow Ball, put it to below 50%, which means he now has to click Roost this turn. And he can safely click Roost as he might expect me to click Cling Shield. Freest Roost in the world for him. So on that, I'm just going to get the fuck out of there, go back. Well, not go back. I'm going to go into Talonflame because I have Toxic on my Talonflame. And Talonflame's role now is it's redundant. It doesn't need to do anything else this game. So literally just going to go into my bird. I'm going to click Toxic. I actually live a Scald from this range, which is kind of insane as well because we're quite a bulky Talonflame. I'm going to go for Toxic. Bird's going to fucking miss it. Bad bird. Very good last week. Bad bird this week. Like I said, we are going to live a Scald from this range. We're always going to live that. I'm like, well, shit. So now I'm just going to fire off another Toxic as he actually goes into his fucking red Goobler motherfucker here, which is the Throat. So now I'm going to give it a Toxic boost. So things aren't going too well at this point, but I still have my TOGEKISS, which I know doesn't die. Here I kind of expect him to not let me get a Brave Bird off and switch out into like Mantine or something to let me KO myself to recoil, but he actually stays in as I go for a Roost because like I said, I was expecting him to not allow me. I didn't think he'd let me get a Brave Bird off on this thing, but he does. My mistake. Definitely an overplay on my end. Go for the Roost, he clicks Knock Off, and of course he fucks me up. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this. I'm a little bit annoyed that I've lost my only Toxic user for the Mantine. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll deal with the Mantine later. So I go into my TOGEKISS. I'm like, okay, you know what? I can take any hit from this thing, no problem. I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam. He might do some damage to me, but I can always roost it off later. He does reveal the Stone Edge, and he... and that happens. We see a lovely crit there. So my TOGEKISS that didn't die this game just died from full, which is most unfortunate. I think the role for that, in fact, should we have a look? Whilst that's happening, let's have a look. Go to my importer sets. I think I've still got them in. I don't. Okay, so we're not going to look at that. Fuck it. But I'm pretty sure it was a roll heavily in my favour, even with the crit to KO me. But that's Pokemon for you, isn't it? So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon. Take up the throw. Now, I've got an Aegislash in as we've both got, let's see, yeah, we've both got 4 Pokemon here. I have an Aegislash in. This pretty much invites in anything really. Literally anything can come in here. I can't touch the Mantine. Cinderace scares me out. Grimmsnarl probably scares me out, or can at least set screens, and Zygarde definitely sets me out. As he goes into Mantine, he knows this thing is a problem for me, and he's just taunting me at this point. So here I've got absolutely no reason to not just King Shield. We know he's not going to Roost. We know he's just going to go for a move. I don't even know why I even bothered King Shielding here, to be honest. Like, I'm not getting leftovers recovery. Yeah, I don't know, other than wasting Sven's time here. So for that, I do apologise, Sven, for wasting your time clicking King Shield there. I'm just going to then click Scald and do the damage, as I'm just going to click Shadow Ball again here, see if I can get a Spadef drop. I'm debating at this point of letting Aegislash go down, of sacking Aegislash to this thing so I can get in Hydreigon, or depending on his health, get into Lycanroc. Yeah, so here I think I do switch. I think I switch here because like I said, I was debating saving Aegislash or sacking Aegislash, but I decided, you know what, I actually want to save Aegislash at this point. I don't know why, looking at it, I don't know why I want to save Aegislash. Maybe it's because it was my round 1 pick and I wanted it to do something this game, but I mean, it got a KO, so I should have just let it go down. That was it. I think I predicted the Roost, so I knew I could save it and get a free switch into Hydreigon at this point. Now here, looking at the body press damage last time, I know I can take another one. So I decided, right, fuck it, I'm done with this freaking Mantine now. I'm going to eat some leftover cheese, we're going to have some nasty dreams, and we're going to boost our special attack by 2. As he goes for body press, like I said, I know I can live this. Does a reasonable chunk. I didn't look at the exact damage, but I thought that after leftovers and then protect with another round of leftovers, there was a chance I could live this. Because my goal now was to get up the nasty pot, click Dark Pulse and flinch him. Because if I flinch him, I'm in a very, very commanding position. Because we'll 2-hit KO this thing. But if we don't flinch him, then he puts it in range. We put it in range of Lycan Rock. As you can see, we don't flinch him, and once again, this Mantine is going to put his body all over us without our consent and take out my Hydreigon. Now, it's not often you see a Mantine take out a Hydreigon. But it gets me into Ulfa. Ulfa is my win con this week. We are Expert Belt. We've got Excel Rock. As you can see, takes out this thing. We have Excel Rock as well, also for the Cinderace. We have Play Rough for the Zygarde and the Grimmsnarl. So, literally at this point, if we can get off a Swords Dance, then a Lycan Rock does just sweep his team, but it's finding an opportunity to get off a Swords Dance at this point. I know that I'm probably not going to get off a Swords Dance, so I have to get about 50%, well, not even 50% off on this Zygarde. I have to get quite a bit of damage off on the Zygarde. No, less. I only need like 20% off on this Zygarde to be able to kill it with a Play Rough. I think Grimmsnarl was in range and Cinderace was in range. This is all bearing in mind if there are no screens up, which I've lost my defogger, so he can very easily get screens up here. From that damage on these that Zygarde did with 1,000 arrows, I know he's not banded, so I'm not entirely sure what item he is at this point in time, but I have to save my my Quagsire. I still live a Grass Knot from a Zygarde at the range of health I'm at. As he does bring his Grimmsnarl, he decides to start setting up his screens again. I go into Aegislash. Now here I'm debating. I was actually debating whether or not to actually click Substitute, because I was thinking, is he just going to set up a light screen? And I haven't got any speed, I don't think, on this Aegislash, so this is a speed tie if he's also in 0 speed. And I thought, right, if I just go through a sub, then I can stall some turns of screens. But in the end, I debated it, but I just thought, no, I'm just gonna go for the Flash Cannon. I'm gonna take this thing out. Hindsight, that was a mistake. I should have gone for the sub. I should have gone for a King Shield. I should have gone for, or I could have gone for King Shield, sub, King Shield, to waste turns of screens. That was the hindsight. But like I said, I wasn't really feeling it this game. But I still believe we have a chance. He goes into the Zygarde. I'm like, okay, right. Now let's waste a turn of screens. I mean, like I said, if I played it correctly, I could have wasted 3 turns already. This being the 4th. But here we are. Anyway, so we're going to go for the King Shield. I'm not worried about this thing clicking Coil or Dragon Dance or anything like that, because I've still got an unaware Quagsire. I see the 1,000 arrows. I decide that, you know what, I don't need Aegislash anymore. Definitely don't. So there was no point in me saving this thing, because Quagsire will be in range of 1,000 arrows plus Grass Knot. Not that, you know, it's the most common move on a Zygarde, but this is Draft League and you can predict what your opponent's going to bring, and no doubt that, you know, Sven is a very good player, as I've already said. He's going to predict that I'm going to bring an unaware Quagsire for his Zygarde, and he's going to pack the Grass Knot, which, as we can see, he does. We do live it on a smidgy of health. We get our Citrus Berry. Now, we were Citrus Berry for the freaking Galadam. It allowed us to take 2 hits from that thing if it was Scarfed. Here I'll go for Scald. I don't know why I went for Scald. I should have gone for Ice Beam, but I went for Scald. As he KOs me with the Grass Knot. Now we only have Lycan Rock left. Here's the thing: they have a Reflect up. If I can crit them through the Reflect with Play Rough here, I probably win. Right? We click the Play Rough, we don't get the crit. We do an awful lot of damage, and then we see his freaking weakness policy. So just to rub salt in the wounds, he's going to get his +2 attack. He's going to click 1,000 arrows, and he's going to completely blow back my pup here. And my pup's going to go down, and that is the end of the game, really. So we are going to lose 2-0. I hope you all enjoyed. It was an entertaining match. I thought it was a good match. I don't think I played well. I certainly don't think I played my best. I think Sven played really well. I definitely 100% think that game was winnable, even after the crits and, you know, the missed Toxic and the crit on TOGEKISS. I 100% think I could, and honestly probably should have won that game if I'd have kept my head together. But like I said, wasn't really feeling the game to begin with, and then certainly wasn't feeling it after the crits and hacks. But you know what, Sven played it absolutely as he needed to. He played it phenomenally. So please, if you haven't already, definitely check him out. definitely check him out. And with that, I will see you all for next week. Next week, we go up against our good friend, our good buddy Trexo, who's currently the commissioner of the ICP, and his Portland Timbers. So yeah, see you all then. Cheerio.